the Sephora savings event is finally back. I am so excited. For those of you that are Rouge, you've already been able to shop for a couple of days, but for VIB and Insider members, the sale starts tomorrow and it goes through April 14th. I want to talk to you today about my recommendations for the sale, some things that I think you should avoid, and also what's on my personal wish list, things that I will most likely be picking up during the sale. We get started. Hi, my name is Laura. Welcome to my channel. On my channel, we talk mostly beauty and lifestyle. I would love to have you subscribe, so make sure you click that button down below, give this video a big thumbs up, and turn your post notifications on so that you never miss a video from me. All right. Let's get into it. We're gonna be starting today with my makeup recommendations. The first thing, and I apologize, this is well loved, is the Makeup by Mario Transforming Skin Enhancer. I have shade Light. According to Sephora, this skin enhancer is a 3-in-1 cream bronzer that warms, shapes an even skin tone with light to medium coverage and a dewy finish. If you are usually not a fan of bronzers, I know a lot of times bronzers can pull really orange on me, or they just don't look very natural at all. This is not the case. This definitely has, I would say, a neutral undertone to it. And as a result, it's something that's just super, super flattering on fairer skin tones. It's sheer base, so it's super easy to blend. It's super easy to work with. I would say it's very, very beginner friendly, and it adds this beautiful warmth and dimension to the face that I think is just like ultra flattering. I feel like you could even wear it on bare skin and it would just give you this nice sun-kissed dimensional look to your skin. It's the bronzer I have on right now. If you're looking for something with more of like a matte or satin finish, this is probably not the bronzer for you. But if you're someone like me who loves a dewy, glowy makeup look, you will absolutely love this product. 10 out of 10. Let's talk about something that's actually pretty new to my collection, but it was almost an instant favorite. This is the Main Match Concealer from Kulfi. I love the orange cap. I think it's super cute. Mine is in shade Misty Maple. On Sephora, it says that this is a crease-proof, self-setting, hydrating concealer with a radiant-looking finish and medium coverage. It definitely does lean more radiant, but it's nothing, it's not shiny, it's not dewy. It wears very well throughout the day. It doesn't settle into my lines. It was a very, very quick favorite for me. While we are still talking makeup, let's talk about this next one. This was in last week's video as one of my favorites. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. It says, party all night, stay all day. Sephora describes this as a lightweight, waterproof setting spray to prime and set your makeup for up to 16 hours without melting, fading, or settling into fine lines. This is my favorite setting spray of all time. If you're looking for something that is going to help keep you matte or keep your oils at bay, this is not the setting spray for you. But for me, I have extremely dry skin and I like to go more for a glowy, dewy makeup look. So that's why I like this setting spray. And I talked about this in my last one. It smells really good too. Okay, next in makeup, we are going to talk about a lip gloss. This is the Lawless Forget the Filler Lip Plumping Line Smoothing Gloss. This is in shade Velvet. Sephora describes this as a clinically tested, ultra shiny gloss with immediate and long-term softening, hydrating, and visibly plumping benefits. This is a gloss formula that I would say is on like the stickier side. It does fill in your lines on your lips. It has like a slight minty tinglingness. I wouldn't say it's like a plumping gloss by any means, but I do think since it has like this like thicker formula, it does create kind of a smoothing effect for the lips, which then adds like this illusion that your lips look plumper. They have some great colors. I know they also have a cherry vanilla color that's more of like a sheer brighter red. But I really do think that this is a special formula and that you should pick it up. Okay, I have one skincare product for us today, and that is the In Beauty Project Mineral Sun Glow SPF 43 This is in the fair medium shade. Okay, so Sephora describes this as a weightless, mineral, broad spectrum SPF 43 that delivers an instant visible glow, lasting hydration, and blue light protection in 2 flexible shades. This is not like other mineral sunscreens. I personally feel like mineral sunscreens are either really greasy and really oily, or they're really thick and heavy, or they're both. It is none of those things. This one is not oily, it's not greasy, it doesn't have a slip to it. It is not heavy at all on your skin. I would say it actually is a lot more lightweight than you would maybe expect. Says it's a sun glow, and I definitely would say that there is a bit of a glow to it, but I would not be worried if you're someone that doesn't like the Supergoop glow screen, or you're not crazy about like a glowier finish primer product. It just kind of adds like a natural, healthy looking lit from within look to your skin. I think it makes a great primer, especially if you have maybe more of like a matte or satin foundation that you want to add just like a little je ne sais quoi to. It's beautiful. And I love that it's an SPF 43. Hair care favorites. So let's start with a more fun one, and then we'll get into more of the nitty gritty. This is the Way hair oil in the St. Bart's fragrance. I'm looking on the Sephora website and it says that this is a limited edition hair oil, but I don't think that it is. I feel like they've started to make a lot of their regular products in the St. Bart's scent. What Sephora says about this is that it's a limited edition hair oil, allegedly, infused with the tropical St. Bart scent that fights frizz, protects against heat, and gives strands a healthy looking, shiny finish. This is definitely a more lightweight oil, which is something that I appreciate since I have a lot of hair, but my individual strands are very fine. I would say is like a, I don't know if you can see how runny that is. Woo! It's pretty runny. It's actually pretty thin. What really drew me to this at first was that the fragrance is unbelievable. If you haven't smelled the Way St. Bart's fragrance, it is so good. It smells good, it feels good. I feel like it works great on my hair, makes my hair shiny. It is also a heat protectant. It's something that's super fun and I love. My next hair product, my next hair recommendation for the Sephora sale is the Living Proof Triple Bond Complex Hair Strengthener. So my hair is obviously bleached, it's color treated. I decided to just go for this one as sort of my bond repair product to help keep my hair healthy while I am putting it through the ringer. They describe this as weekly leave-in repair treatment, clinically proven to rebuild the structure of hair. It almost kind of acts as like a leave-in conditioner too. So I'll put a couple pumps on my hands, I'll run it through, and then you wait 10 minutes before you apply any other products after to make sure that the products have been fully absorbed. And then you can go in with your leave-in conditioners and your hair oil. But I have noticed a distinct difference in the way that my hair feels versus when I've had my hair bleached in the past and I didn't use anything. I think it's important that if you're bleaching your hair that you have some sort of bond repair ingredient, whether that is like a drugstore bond repair ingredient or you're, buying one of the expensive boys, some fragrance, specifically some body mists. I think this is the perfect time for you to pick up a Sol de Janeiro body mist. We are going into spring and summer. It's nice to have something that's just light and refreshing. By nature, body mists do not last as long as perfumes. That is just the way they're formulated. That is the way that they are meant to be. But I personally don't think that that's a bad thing. Sometimes I just want something light and airy that I can just spritz on throughout the day, which I think is, in my opinion, one of the strengths of body mist. You don't have to worry that you've sprayed yourself a million times. I talked about Chirosa 71 in my last beauty favorites. And while that is one of my all-time favorite fragrances, if you're gonna be shopping for spring and summer, I would say 2 that I would recommend are Sol de Janeiro 59. You can see this one is very well loved. This is a vanilla orchid, sugared violet, and sheer sandalwood scent. This is extremely unique, like a sugary vanilla, but somehow not too sweet, and love to just spritz this on throughout the day. Also, if you're looking for something maybe a little bit more coconutty, a little bit more summertime, This is the Rio Radiance scent. This one is white florals, creamy coconut milk, and the warmth of the sun on the sand. Whatever that smells like. I would say that Rio Radiance is more of like an elevated coconutty sunscreen fragrance. So if you're going on like a tropical vacation or you just want to feel the summer vibes, I would recommend Rio Radiance. This is the perfect excuse, in my opinion, to pick up a Sol de Janeiro body mist. That's what I think. Now, I'm not trying to be negative, but I do think that there are a couple products that I have tried, really think that you should stay away from. This one, and I'm sad. No, I'm actually really sad about this. Is the Milk Makeup Cooling Water Jelly Tint. I have the shade Splash. This was like the coolest toned, like berry one. You've seen it, and I know this was viral a long time ago. It's like the literally like Jello consistency, and it's a tint, and I probably just stained my hands and my fingers forever. I've tried it all the ways. I cannot get it to work or be worth it. For whatever reason, as fun as this is, I mean, come on. I want to eat it. I think it's a waste of money. I refuse to throw it away because I'm convinced that one day I'm gonna wake up and it's gonna work for me, but I think you should skip it. Unfortunately, another thing that I think you should avoid are the Skylar hair and body mists. I want to show you for reference how tiny this mist is. This is 8 ounces. This is 2.7 ounces. And I'm pretty sure these are either the same price or this one's more expensive. Even with a discount, it is just not worth it. Smells, which again, breaks my heart because this smells so good. It smells like cotton candy and fresh laundry had a baby. It's just so small. Like this literally is like, it's smaller than the setting spray. This setting spray is 3.3 ounces and this is 2.7. And it is nice because you can throw it in your purse, but it's just like, and it does have a nice mister. It's very, very fine. But unfortunately, I think if you're just gonna go for it, just get the perfume. So expensive, and even with a discount, I don't think you can justify it. I don't think you can justify it, and I don't think it's worth your money. Last but not least, let's talk about my wish list, what I am hoping or planning to pick up during the sale. The thing I'm planning to pick up during the sale is the Delicia Drench Shower Oil from Sol de Janeiro. So I have the Sol de Janeiro 59 Mist. This is one of my favorite fragrances, and the Delicia Drench Shower Oil is the body wash version of this scent. They typically have like a body wash for each of their fragrances. I just want to try it, and I do love the idea of a shower oil. So that's definitely on my list. Okay, the next thing that's on my list, which you probably could have guessed from earlier on in the video, I want to pick up the St. Bart's body spray from Way. I do not own the actual spray. I just own the hair oil. I want it for spring and summer. I feel like it's the perfect scent as we're going into summer. Just like a little treat to add on if I'm using the hair oil. My hair can smell good. I can also spray some of my St. Bart's body spray in it. And that way, literally from head to toe, I can be covered in St. Bart's. The next thing that I'm thinking about picking up is the K18 Bond Repair Treatment Mask. Now, I already have the Living Proof Bond Repair Complex, but I really am trying to just up my bond repair game, especially since I know I'm going to be bleaching my hair again in the future. My wedding's coming up later this year, and I want to make sure my hair is like as healthy as possible. I cannot justify buying that one at full price, so I think the sale is going to be the perfect opportunity, the perfect time for me to pick that one up, to add that to my collection and add that to my hair routine. I also may pick up another one of the Lawless Forget the Filler lip glosses. I'm thinking maybe that Cherry Vanilla shade, because it is like this it's more translucent, whereas the shade Velvet is a little bit more opaque. So I think I might add on that one as well. We will see. We will see. All right, that is all for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me. If you found this at all helpful or informative, please make sure you give the video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more beauty content, and also leave me a comment down below. What will you be picking up for this Sephora sale? Or what should I be picking up at this Sephora sale? I'd love to hear from you. All right, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.